What's up, Cool Nation? It's your boy Mike. Today is April 15th, 2022. From the past, my alternator went on my car last week, Saturday. These things happen, but cool people prevail. That's why they call me Cool Mike. So, this is the old alternator, which I took out. Like I said, I don't want to bore you with taking out alternators and stuff like that. I just want to show you that if you put your mind to it, you could do it. But and a new one came. I got it out original Hyundai parts. I was gonna order a new one on Amazon, or it was another site, but I decided to get an OEM one, original one, and this came out of a car with only 30,000 miles on it. See, and you can't hear it. You can't hear it. That's what the alternator had went. And when you change the alternator, you should also change the belt. Get a new serpentine belt. This is called a serpentine belt. So whenever you change the alternator, always change the belts as well. Every car is different, but the Hyundai Veloster has one belt. It goes same thing with the Elantra, Veloster, the Rio, and some other cars has the same setup. So the old one, you probably could hear it. You hear it? So that's gone. And sometimes you save it. Maybe they give you a few bucks for it. So this is how it looked. I took it out, the vehicle, in a spot right there. And now we're going to get to it. And on to the next. Okay, we're gonna slide the new alternator in, and let's put it in. So it goes with the rotation of the belt. Slide it in. Try to line it up as perfect as you can. This was the hardest part. And then you take, I believe this is a 10 millimeter. And you slide it in. All right, 10 millimeter. And you're always gonna buy some tools. Like I said, as time goes on, I gotta buy better tools than what I have right now. But you gotta use what you got. Let's tighten this up. Like I said, you could do anything you put your mind to it. Certain things though, you gotta let the professionals do it. But hey, if you got the time, you could do it. So I'm going to show you a little closer. This is what I'm doing right there. So I'm going to get back to you as I put it on. Now I'm going to put the bracket on
I removed it because it was hard to get the alternator down in the position. So I'm gonna put the bracket on, and the bracket goes right here. That's what gives the alternator tension. So I'm gonna replace that as you see right now. So I'm gonna change the bracket, and I believe that is an 8 millimeter. And it's very important to know the sizes of your tools that you're using. You know, keep them before you start. Look at the bolts so you don't have to go rumbling through your toolbox or things like that. So just to keep things in case that the ones that you need to use. So let's put this bracket on, and I'll get back to you. See, the alternator's on already. See, and I didn't tighten it up yet because I got to replace the belt. And then as I put it on, I'm going to tighten up even more with the tensioner. All right. And those who don't know what a tensioner is, a tensioner is this piece right here. You bolt that up, and then this screws to tighten it up. And you should always put a chalk before you take it off. See, I put the chalk, I put a pink line on it. So that's the way I found it, and that's the way it's going to go in. So always take a picture of the things you do before you take things off, so you can have a remembrance, especially the serpentine belt, because it looks difficult if you don't know what you're really doing, and then you have to go and find paperwork and go on the internet and find it how it goes. But always take a picture of your serpentine belt. Okay, on to the next. It's your boy Mike. I just finished completing the alternator. I put the alternator in. Look at my hands. It was difficult, but you know, like I said, cool people could do cool things. So put your mind to it, and don't talk about it, but just do it. So I'm gonna show you the alternator. I put it in, put the new serpentine belt. Okay. So I'm gonna start the vehicle in a few minutes. And also, I wanted to tell y'all, I tested the battery. I brought it to Pep Boys and they put it on the machine and the battery was good. Because most of the time when the alternator goes, you should change the battery as well. Because sometimes the car been running on the battery and it could drain the battery, but they tested it and it was pretty good. So I'm using the same battery, but I'm gonna clean the terminals. I'm gonna show you how to clean the terminals. You take a wire brush, see? And just gently get those corrosion off. You know, get the corrosion off as the best you can, you see? Do the negative and the positive as well. So that's a little trick right there. You know, a little prevention goes a long way. So I would get back to you, and let's pray, let's cross our fingers that the belt and the alternator is really on well, and I'll get back to you in 2. Okay, YouTube Nation, your boy Mike has completed the job. We got the Veloci started, and it's working pretty good so far. Got the new alternator on, and that's why they call me Cool Mike. And I want you to be cool too, because I want you to do the same thing. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything that you think that you can do. You know what I'm saying? So the alternator's on. I'm going to show you right now. You see the alternator spinning. The belt is on. Everything looks copacetic. So let's go on to the next project. And like I said, I saved myself about $500, $200 for the alternator and $300 for the labor. Remember, that's where it comes at, the labor. And I can understand, because look at my hands, I'm all dirty and everything. So don't get down if somebody tell you $500 to $600, $700. They can't work for free, right? That's why you got to be cool enough to do it yourself. Take the time, learn from others, watch others, and then you can do it if you put your mind to it. But let's go on to the next project, and please forgive my appearance, because I'm working hard, but I also want to play hard. So I gotta go on to the next, and let's pray and thank God for another day. Peace.